Gnomes have a rule about food. As long as it doesn't harm anyone, they can eat it. Here are some things the gnomes like to eat. All kinds of berries, tree fruits, nuts, mushrooms, leaves, honey, and seeds. Y este se llama apple butter, que hay florecitas. It is about 103 degrees outside right now. We are in a heat wave, I think as much of the country is, unfortunately, and little one was getting really uncomfortable, so we have a tiny little AC unit we plugged in so that he can be a little more comfortable at home and not be so sweaty, which was a little alarming. He was getting really overheated, poor guy. We are hoping temperatures will cool down soon, but I wanted to just give you a little update on how things are going. Pregnancy went very well for the most part. It was not easy, but everything that was challenging was expected more or less, with fatigue. The last couple weeks, baby was putting a lot of pressure on my sciatic nerve, and so I had shooting pains and a lot of pain on one side of one of my legs, and to the point that I was bedridden for a little while, and then in quite moderate to severe pain at times, and that was a little bit challenging end to the pregnancy for sure. I did feel quite immobile. The experience of giving birth was very good. I will not share the details of that here just because it's not that important. The point is baby is here and he is healthy. Yes, it was certainly a quite painful experience for sure, and it took me quite a while to recover. I am still recovering physically. However, I am feeling very healthy, very happy. Everything's so far been going quite well. There's nothing easy about parenting. It's so full of love, but it's challenging and it can be really hard and stressful and overwhelming at times for sure. It's about how you approach life challenges that can make such a difference, and I think here I've been reminding myself that this little baby is teaching me so much about mindfulness and patience and being in the moment, and I can be so grateful for that, even in the tough moments when they're fussy or when they're having a hard time settling in some shape or form. I am sending all of you so much love. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here with me on this journey, whether or not this is a life journey you've decided to take or we are living very different lives. I think it's so wonderful to share and connect with each other. Siempre voy a estar contigo en tu corazón. En tu corazón. I've been working on these pressed flower art designs in a little bit of my free time over the last few days. I certainly cut some corners. It's such an arid climate over here that I've found that if I just put the flowers between glass, they actually dry just within a day because it is so dry right now. It's about 103 outside and there's just no moisture. So it's kind of funny doing it this way. It definitely wouldn't work most of the time, but right now it happened to be, and I wanted to cut some corners because I wanted to have these ready for a little party later this week. Doing this little project took a very long time. It took several days in little stolen moments outside of parenting a newborn, and naturally I used to have more time for hobbies before having a baby. Thanks to the support of my partner and my family helping me out, making sure I have a little bit of time for myself now and then, I can remember that this very temporary phase of parenting, you know, when this baby is so young and so dependent on me, is a time that I'm never going to get back. I will have time for these things again someday, but I will never get back that time I have with my little one right now at this phase of their life. So it was a very good reminder, and I think something that I would like to bring to all of you, that if you're ever in a time in your life where you feel like you just don't have the ability to put time into things or to pursue certain dreams or hobbies, or all you're doing is working, or there's other sort of lifestyle changes that you've experienced that have just taken you away from little things that you may have enjoyed in the past, perhaps it will help to embrace the idea that, you know, everything's ever changing, everything's temporary, and what is happening right now might be really important. It might be something you're never going to get back, and it is worth those sacrifices, and it's worth the challenges you're experiencing right now. So I'm just really loving this stage right now of just completely submersing myself in parenthood, as well as taking these little moments to do these things I love. So I hope that can just be encouraging to all of you, no matter what life circumstances you are in right now. Life is ever evolving, ever changing, and even if you're in a slightly challenging time right now, it could be very worthwhile once you look back on it, or it could be very meaningful if you approach it in a new way. I'm sending you all so much love. Do check out my Etsy shop if you're interested. I only take a small amount of orders these days because I'm quite busy, but I do have it open, and I also have some bonus content on Patreon. You're always welcome to check those things out. There's no obligation whatsoever, but it helps keep this channel going. So I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being here, and I will see you again very soon. Goodbye.